Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Missed yesterday, had a coaching session actually for myself that I was really excited about. But today, what I want to jump into is how much I hate personality profiles. How about you? Have you ever had somebody come in and do a personality profile on you and you just hated it? Man, I hated personality profiles for so long. And this is why. When I took a personality profile, it was labeling me and judging me. So how many of you like to be labeled and judged, right? Very few of us. And man, when I was hearing people's reactions to personality profiles all the time, it was terrible. And then I took one myself and I was really trying to dig in. And a lot of you know I've got an engineering background. I was really analyzing it, right? And so a lot of times when people take these personality profiles, they get analyzed, they get judged, and they get labeled. And so anytime I brought up personality profiles, people's response was just horrible. They hated it. They come in and they give them some name. You're a turtle, you're a this, this is your color, you're this. And that's all they knew about it. And I would start asking questions and they'd be like, man, no. So when I started really digging in, I met a mentor of mine named Dr. Rome. And he's all about personality profiles. I was like, wait, why is he all about it? And why does he love it so much? And he helped me understand this, that people just don't like to be labeled. They don't like to be judged. They don't like to be analyzed. And that's not what personality profiles should do. But a lot of times when people come in and teach it or they take it, that's what happens. And they're not taught about what's right about them, what's well with them. They're not taught in a wellness way. Truly, a personality profile can be taught well. So let me tell you a funny story about analyze first, though. So as I learned from Dr. Rome, I started taking this into companies and teaching it in a way where people could feel better about it. And I'll tell you about that right at the end, but let me tell you the story. So this one lady in this organization sent me an email later on after we had gone through all the personality profile stuff. And she said this, and she copied the CEO of the organization. And she said, I just want to thank you for bringing Braun in to go through these personality styles. And my husband thanks you as well. And it was awesome hearing that. And then the CEO responded back and said, that's funny. My wife said I couldn't play with Braun anymore. I was like, oh man, how could we get these two totally different reactions from the same thing? And it made me realize that people just don't like to be analyzed. Do you like to be analyzed? No, most likely not. Is that the way you've felt when you've taken these personality profiles in the past? Judged, labeled, analyzed? No, we want to be understood. You know, there's a quote that I know a lot of you have heard. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. And if we would look at these personality profiles, especially if we get them about somebody we're around, and look at the person and say, I understand you better. I can receive you more. Everyone loves to be understood. We don't like to be labeled, judged, or analyzed. And these personality profiles, again, they're just a snapshot. And I love using them now that I know how to teach them in a way that teaches us what's right about ourselves, in a way that teaches us how to understand each other. And I want you to always remember a personality profile is a snapshot in time. It is a clue along the way. It is not the truth. And too many times when this is taught in so many organizations, it's taught as the truth. No, it's a snapshot. It's a clue along the way. It gives me good questions to ask to understand somebody better. And man, I'm telling you, when people feel understood, you talk about your effectiveness going through the roof. Again, I've mentioned that I love working with high visionary, visionary leaders and people who are driven and results driven, and they're often misunderstood by their team. They're misunderstood by people. But if you'll seek first to understand, it's amazing. And then they also want their team to think and do things the same way they do, which means they don't understand their team. And that's when I can bring these tools in, and we can all understand each other better and have organizational health. And that's truly what we're all here for. Achievement, man, you can have all the achievement in the world and not be fulfilled, but relationships, they fulfill. That's what's significant in life. So if you've ever had a personality profile and you hate it, I hope this helps you understand it a little better and you can take a different view going into it. And if you haven't, make sure you get with somebody that's going to help you understand yourself better. Not label, not judge you, and not analyze you. Here's to making today a great day. I hope you have an attitude of gratitude and that you truly live a strong life.